the home of the Vikings. Here's Matt Gay ready to get this one started. And off we go from Minneapolis. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. First and 10. First play, and McCarthy to throw. Open man downfield, it's Addison. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
There's a reason certain guys, Mike, just always seem to be open. It's really because route running is more art than it is science. How do you manipulate the defense to find open spots or win versus man to create separation and earn the trust of your quarterback?
Opening carry of the game for Aaron Jones. Not much happening there, just a short game. Here's a 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. That's into the hands of Aaron Jones. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
This pass defense, it just has to be better than this, Mike. They have to do a better job accounting for everybody in their coverages. Seems like they got a little lazy. They got locked in on maybe 1 or 2 of the offensive targets. They have to play their defense exactly according to the plan, because if not, this quarterback has enough weapons. He can spread the ball out and find the open space.
Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. He was looking for T.J. Hockenson on that one. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
That's caught by Jones out of the backfield. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
Third and 2, and here's McCarthy. To the goal line and in. Take down. Touchdown, Minnesota. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it up. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Throwing to begin is Richardson. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive. On the ground for the first time. Here comes Jonathan Taylor. And he'll take this forward only to about the 46-yard line. Second down and 8. Richardson to throw. Now they'll set up the screen. It's Pittman out there wide. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
It's a really critical conversion here because after not scoring on your opening drive, you just can't afford to follow that up with a 3-and-out. So you find yourself down 7-0. Sustain this drive and at the very least, see if you can come away with some points.
Off the play fake, it's Richardson. Off he goes.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
They face second down and 7. Zone read, it's a give to Taylor. With good blocking leading the way, he's got the first down inside the 25.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
On first down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. Now Richardson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. Can he get away? No! He's taken down behind the line. Good job by the defense with a negative play.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
Quick throw here is complete. They get 14 yards and set up first and goal.
And this has been a really nice answer so far to this game. Like, I mean, you watch your opponent take the initial drive and go right down the field and score. And what are you going to do in response? What are you going to do when you get that ball back for the first time in your huddle? And tell you what, they've answered all those questions, and now they're set up first and goal.
That's hauled in at the 2. And he'll take it on in. Jelani Woods. Touchdown, Colts. Matt Gay on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Colts come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Throwing on second down is McCarthy. Here comes the screen to Jones. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. All even on the scoreboard. More from the Twin Cities in a moment. Third and a yard. The tight end Hawkinson starts the motion. On third and a yard, it's McCarthy. And that is incomplete.
And barring an aggressive decision here on fourth down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single first down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for fourth down. On fourth down, here's McCarthy. He's got a man. It's Smith-Schuster. And he's going to pick up the Vikings first down. They only needed 1, but it's a gain of 6, and it'll move the chains. Throwing again is McCarthy. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. McCarthy gonna look to throw again. Catch made by Smith-Schuster. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
One of the things that makes him one of the best receivers in the NFL, Mike, is his ability to create separation downfield. He makes it so easy for his quarterback to not only find him, but to constantly create a nice throwing window like he did right there.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. It's actually the easiest down in football to operate in. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face third down and 10. To throw once more, here's McCarthy. Oh, he gets a good read defensively and intercepts it. Picked off by Dre Greenlaw.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
A first set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. On play action, Richardson. He'll get rid of it and complete it. Down the right sideline. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 70 yards. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. A throw caught by Dell on the outside. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
17 yards on that play. First down, Minnesota.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
2nd and 7. To the air once more is McCarthy. That one intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is, how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again?
A handoff here to start the drive, but this will end up being a reverse. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Indianapolis. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll go play action. It's Richardson. He's got it inside the 5. And he is going to be out of bounds. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
Nice play here by Adonai Mitchell. And Mike, it's so important to understand in today's NFL, and teams continue to get better and better at it, the notion that if you want to score points in the passing game, it has to be a direct correlation to your ability to generate.
And he will do it himself. He's in. Anthony Richardson. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The dual threat of the quarterback. When you have one that can run, why not use him, especially down here, Greg? And they punch it in for the touchdown.
There's nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than down here near the goal line when he can call his own number. And in this case, that's exactly what he does, and he's able to take it in himself.
Next to score, Colts 21, Vikings 7. Matt Gay to kick on for the Colts.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Penei Wanwu now to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Throwing here on 1st and 10 is McCarthy. Oh, after the catch, he's hit, and the ball is out. And this is taken in by the defense.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up, against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
16-yard pickup on that one. That's good for a Colts first down. Richardson will give it to Taylor. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. They'll go again here with Taylor. And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it 1st and goal. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. It is brought in the end zone. Adonai Mitchell. Touchdown, Indy. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Wanwu. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a 1st down in this spot.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before...
Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
To the right side, he's got Hawkinson, his tight end.
So often, sacks, especially on 1st down, can be drive killers. Their ability here to take this from 2nd and long to 3rd and short, they've got a really good opportunity here, Mike. If they don't get it on 3rd, don't be surprised if they go for it on 4th.
He's got his man, complete to Dell. That catch number 40 on the season for him. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. From the gun, here's McCarthy. Taking off. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. 22 yards, the pickup there. 1st down, Minnesota.
There was a lot of questions surrounding this quarterback about whether his style of play from college would transfer to the NFL game. Well, his ability to create with his legs certainly has here today. We see it with his ability to escape pressure out of the pocket, and he's able to pick up the first down.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. McCarthy. This one caught just past the pylon. Juju Smith-Schuster. Touchdown, Vikings. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg, could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead, and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this one out. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Richardson. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
Certainly not one of his better throws, but what I've loved out of this quarterback today, Mike, was just how aggressive he's remained throughout the entire course of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Even if it falls incomplete, it opens up everything else in this passing game, and they've had their way so far today.
And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That's a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down. To throw, it's Richardson. He'll get that one to Taylor. Complete.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Yes, you have to operate out of the backfield like a traditional running back. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
And he looks up and he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. All right, Coach, 2nd half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports.
Brandon McManus set to kick off.
Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this 2nd half gets underway. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll start with Taylor. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. Second down and 3. Richardson going to look to throw. He's going to run it.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. That's a gain of 14 and a 1st down.
Mike, anytime you're preparing to play a quarterback like this, the defense has to be prepared to keep him in the pocket. Once he gets out, we can see clearly why he is such a threat with his legs.
Off the zone read, this is Richardson. And he'll work forward for about 4. It's second down.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short game.
A second down throw for Richardson. Trying the left side and caught by Pittman. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Throwing on second down, Richardson. That one taken in by Mitchell. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down. Now Richardson. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. Call it a gain of 13. First down, Indianapolis.
This is like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
Wow, it wasn't for lack of effort. He tried every which way to elude the defense, but he was outnumbered. They finally got him down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of yardage. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, Richardson. Catch made, that's Pittman.
It seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
They'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. He is in. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Colts. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Deron Bland. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
There's really no other way to put it, Mike. This has just been a rough outing for the young rookie quarterback. And I think everyone understands going into these games, there's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be learning moments that these guys are going to gain that they can only gain through experience. The problem is, it's really hard to have positive learning experiences when you throw 3 picks. He's got to see the field.
That's going to be intercepted. And the Vikings are going to have it just past their 25.
You know, Mike, we're seeing both these offenses come out here and play a little fast and loose in the passing game. The last two throws for each team, both resulting in an interception. Now, don't get me wrong. Neither of these secondaries is going to complain. They'll happily feast on those type of throws the rest of the game. But I get a sense on these next two drives, come out here, establish the run, dose of ground and pound. Let's settle things down offensively and regroup for the rest of this game.
And they're going to mark them down up past the 35.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They have a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
So a pair of first downs moves them out to the 47-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. Into the hands of Juju. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect.
That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And he's going to go out of bounds, but a very nice return up past the 35-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down. They go right back to Taylor. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final act here in this third quarter. So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. In motion comes Pittman. On play action, Richardson. That's to the sideline and intercepted.
All right, so that's consecutive drives now. You've come out here and thrown interceptions. I think at this point, Mike, it's time to run the ball. It's time to give this offense a little bit of a reset, settle this quarterback down. And if nothing else, let's cool off this secondary. They are flying to the ball. They are taking chance after chance. Let's remove them from the defense for a while, make them defend the run, and let's get our offense back on track.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Setting up to throw is McCarthy. Over the middle, that's the tight end Hockenson. And he's taken down up past the 35.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. To throw once more, here's McCarthy. To the left side here, caught by Addison. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. To the air once more is McCarthy. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Smith-Schuster, the man in motion. McCarthy gonna look to throw again. He's got this on target to Addison. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
This one caught at the 4.
Pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
Throwing again is McCarthy. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack. And it'll set up a 3rd down. They'll put Addison in motion. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And he will power his way into the end zone. J.J. McCarthy. Touchdown, Minnesota. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the end zone. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
At their own 39-yard line.
Off the play fake, it's Richardson. Now a deep ball for Mitchell. And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there. They'll go play action. It's Richardson. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Here's Taylor. And he'll work this into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line, taken down after a gain of 5. This defense in desperate need of a stop, and here comes 3rd down. In motion comes Pittman. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's got a receiver, that's Woods. And he'll be out of bounds, but he has the 1st down inside the 10-yard line. It's 1st and goal.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, not only getting outside the pocket, buying more time for his receivers, but then finding a man open who's able to pick up enough to move the chains.
He's got it at the 3. And he's in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Gay to add the PAT. His kick is good. And the Colts will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Throwing here on 1st and 10 is McCarthy. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it. Dell motioning over. They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Throwing on second down is McCarthy. That's caught by Jones out of the backfield. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
These can be tricky situations defensively, right? The game is all but over. Barring something unforeseen, you got this one in the bag, but you still want to finish on a high note. You still want to walk off the field and put an exclamation point on what's pretty much been a dominant performance right from the start.
And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
The Colts 10-yard line.
From the gun, here's McCarthy. Catch made by Smith-Schuster. To the goal line and in. Juju Smith-Schuster. Touchdown, Vikings. So that's his 2nd touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. Jonathan Taylor down the sideline to the 20. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Next to score, Colts 49. Vikings 28. Next day, the kickoff for the Colts.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. There's that man again. Another catch. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 2nd and a yard.
At the 39-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. It is 3rd and 10. Up the middle, here's Jones. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. It sets up 4th down. They'll go. Here's McCarthy. He's got his man, complete to Dell. And he's going to pick up the Vikings first down. They convert in style. Huge play on 4th and long.
Some teams just have a stronger appetite for being willing to go for 4th down tries, even on their side of the field, Mike, and we're seeing it so much more often. The days of just punting the ball back and forth and saying, hey, we're going to play good defense. Remember, the better your defense, that doesn't mean you should punt. The better your defense, the more chances you should take on offense.
On 2nd down, here's McCarthy. That's caught left side by Hawkinson. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
Really nice job here by the tight end, understanding that if you're not open, get open. And if you are open, stay open. He found a nice void in the zone on the backside of the defense, friendly to the quarterback. Nice pickup.
He's got it at about the 8. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. What a critical flag. Roughing the passer, it sets up 1st and goal. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. We do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
Looking to double up here, score the touchdown. They want more. They're lining up for an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
1st and 10. Victory formation, defense powerless to stop, and that should just about do it. He'll take off again. And we'll get whistles and a timeout, so they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway. This one all but over. Here's 3rd down. He gets this complete to Mitchell. And they are going to add 6 more here at the end. Stay tuned for the coach's handshake. It might not be the friendliest. That late touchdown extends the margin of victory here on the game's final play. So this one, a win for the visiting Colts. And it is their 3rd consecutive victory. They continue to play great football here in this latest stretch. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olsen. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.